But yeah, they do.
You're like,
Oh. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Greg Gordon, Steve Barthol.
Here.
Susan Schneider. Here. Steve Carter.
Here.
And Michael Bush.
Here.
Can we have a motion to approve the agenda?
Make a motion to approve the agenda. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And a motion to approve the minutes from
Motion to approve the minutes last month.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, quick statement, greetings staff, board, and citizens of Sunrise Beach. Tonight will be the last meeting of the year. The year was packed full with paving jobs, upgraded lift stations, grant applications, and the comprehensive plan for the city. We also provided Public Works with the tools they need to maintain the city streets, water, and wastewater. The police department is running smoothly, and our planning and zoning is being updated as we speak, hopefully finished sometime in the first quarter. I'm happy that our citizens have been bringing ideas, comments, and suggestions to the board. We are here to serve the community, and we do need your input. We have a lot to discuss tonight with the budget, and so I will keep my message short and sweet. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Stay safe, and we'll see you in 2026. Okay, this is a night for our public hearing on the budget adoption. So do we have anybody that would like to speak on the budget? Anybody? Going once?
I can come up with something if you want me to.
No. Only concerns or issues or comments, anything? Everybody okay? Okay, then we're just gonna move right along. No visitors' comments about anything else, anyone?
No.
Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Aaron, we will go to the ordinances, first one,
Do we have any
and that
presentations?
is the second reading, isn't it? Oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong one.
We don't have
First
any
reading.
presentations? We don't have any presentations?
Do we? Anybody?
Okay,
No?
I just saw it on there. Just
Oh.
to be sure.
Do you want to speak now, or do we have that somewhere else?
No, I just didn't know. I just saw it on there, so I just wanted to make sure we weren't skipping it. I just saw it on the
I'm
agenda.
just here to answer questions.
Okay,
We might have about,
Okay.
okay, I just wanted to make sure. I just saw it. Sure. Okay. Bill number 2025-20, an ordinance to submit to the voters of Sunrise Beach at the municipal election scheduled for Tuesday, April 7th, 2026. The question of whether the village shall impose a village-wide sales tax of 0.5% for the purpose of improving public safety and prescribing the form for the ballot question to be put before the voters. First reading.
can I have a motion to accept the first reading on
Make a motion that we accept Bill 2025-20. Second.
that? All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Resolution 2025-20, a resolution authorizing and approving certain ancillary insurance benefits to be offered to eligible employees of the Village of Sunrise Beach.
Make a motion that we accept resolution 2025-20.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Resolution 2025-21, a resolution authorizing and approving a contract agreement with LO Environmental, also known as LOE, for drinking water and wastewater system operating and management services.
And Caitlin is here if anyone has any questions about that.
Does anyone have any questions for her? No? Okay, does anyone have a motion to approve?
There is a copy of the contract in here, I believe, so. Okay.
There is.
Make a motion, approve.
Second.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
No, old business, for Bill 2025-19, an ordinance adopting the Village of Sunrise Beach budget for the 2026 fiscal year, thereby adopting the schedule of revenues and expenditures for each fund and the capital outlay, debt service, and employee pay and benefit plans together as contained therein. This is the second reading, so I need a motion for the second reading.
Make a motion to accept, bill number 2025-19.
Okay, then I need a roll call vote for this one. So Greg Gordon,
Yes.
Steve Barthol.
Yes.
Susan Snyder,
Yes.
Steve Carter,
Yes.
and Michael George.
Yes.
Okay, I guess everybody's in a hurry tonight. Scott, do you have anything to tell us?
Highlights on my report would be the final count of the Shop with Hero program. Ended up serving 99 kids this year. We met with them over at Target this last Saturday. Teamed them up with first responders from Lori Police Department, Gravois, Lake West Ambulance, ourselves, Lynn Creek came and helped, Osage Beach PD, Osage Beach Fire. It was a really awesome event. Dash cameras, we've got 2 out of 3 being installed right now. Should have those up and running. The new HOS 11 or HOS 7 alert systems that were in the packet that'll alert drivers of upcoming emergency vehicles and stationary vehicles. We got that finalized today as far as working and operational, and it's a really cool system. Big news again coming out of Jeff City is, you guys may remember, I was working with Jeff Bernetti last year on getting the amendment done for the hands-free. Unfortunately, to the late start, we weren't able to get traction in the Senate. However, he's pre-filed that again this year. So we're gonna be doing a lot of work with him and police chiefs around the state to try to get that hands-free amendment passed. And basically what that is, it changes the language from the current statute that says that the state statute preempts and supersedes any and all other laws, to where it'll say in the event of conflict, it preempts and supersedes. Because as it's worded right now, we can't have an ordinance for hands-free laws. With the changing, it'll allow us to adopt an ordinance that mirrors state statute. It still won't be a primary offense like our old ordinance was, but it'll at least give us that tool back and helping reduce some of these crashes that are caused by it. New addition to the police department is kennel. Forever, we've been telling people we can't help you with animals, with dogs running stray throughout the city. We've seen an increase in this in the last several years. Neighborhoods, we just couldn't do anything with them. Ozark Cat and K9 was always full. They wouldn't take them. Camden County's kennels were typically full. Last year, we had a DWI arrest. It took an officer 4 hours to find somewhere for the dog to go. And we just felt that that was kind of unacceptable and a disservice to the public. So we added a 6-foot by 10-foot kennel with a heated dog house. It had to be heated for federal guidelines as far as if we're going to house them in the winter. Total project, I think, was around $640, $650. So it was a very affordable project. We teamed up with Ozark Cat and K9 because my department is not in the business of killing dogs or shooting dogs. So the plan is if we get a dog, we're going to hold it for 5, maybe 7 days max. And that's going to give Ozark Cat and K9 time to find a permanent housing option for that dog. We are only dealing with dogs that are cooperative. We're not going to be out catching vicious dogs. If we come across a vicious dog or an aggressive dog, we're going to go back to the formal protocol on requesting county to come out with a tranquilizer gun and then take that dog. Lastly, our new hire, Glenn Prolina. We interviewed him, I think it was a month and a half, 2 months ago. He's in the academy. I feel like he's going to be a really great fit. He graduates this Friday from Lincoln University Academy. So he will start on December 17th, and you guys will actually have an opportunity to meet him on that day if you're attending the Christmas party. Otherwise, I do intend to have him at the January board meeting.
Very good. Anybody questions for Scott? Mr. Public Works, you got anything for us tonight?
lot, other than I think we did all right through the snow, except for everybody knows about GTNMM, but not my issue. Looks like our plow stuff should be pretty well ready to go for the winter. I'd still like to eventually be able to get some material off to the side, so when Kemet shuts down. But other than that, I will be looking very forward to working with Caitlin and learning a lot more. So
Did you finish your school now?
school's done, missed the test by 2 questions.
Oh,
Oh,
After the computer crashed 3 times, they wanted me to take my boots off because they were metal when they went to check me with a metal detector. So they wanted me to take the test without my boots on. And between all the crashes, probably didn't have a whole lot. But I can take it again in a couple of months and
okay.
and with Caitlin's help, maybe I can work a little closer with her a little bit more. There's a lot of things on there that I probably would do better if I saw. But other than that, no, I think Public Works is doing well.
Okay. And by the way, I did see you when I got out of that mess.
Oh, yeah.
I sat there for 45 minutes, so
It was
yes,
like
when
that.
I followed Scott out, I saw you and I waved, but you were a little busy. so. But yes, you guys cleared that up. All of you cleared that up really fast, so I think it was a mess.
It's bad timing.
It was bad timing. Oh my gosh. And it was right on that hill with the
Yeah.
curve and everything else. And everybody thought people were passing me. I'm like, what are you? I mean, I'm not even that crazy.
I'm just happy I'm not told that. Didn't
Aaron, do you have anything to say to us?
I do, actually. I have a reminder that the merchant licenses are due, no later than December 31st. If, you didn't get a renewal application in the mail, please, reach out to the office for a new application. And also a reminder that tomorrow is the opening for the candidacy election, and the closing date will be December 30th, with a reminder that we will be closed the 24th through the 26th. So, but tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. is the opening for the election of April 7th. So if you are interested, make sure that you come in sometime between tomorrow and the 30th.
Very good. And it's your turn, Steve.
Okay, nothing really more than, we got our sales tax receipt on Friday for November, and I put that into the spreadsheet on the dais. The total receipts were 49,029, and for the year, we're at 574,000. 1 month to go, and last year, for the entire year, we were 574, so we should, of course, we will exceed last year. The use tax also is running ahead of last year. We've already combined between sales tax and use tax, exceeded last year's revenues, and that is all dedicated to general fund. So that is positive. You know, as you all know, I always budget very conservatively, and so even though our receipts have been turning pretty well, the budget is rather stingy, I'd say, when it comes to revenue forecasts. But that's really all I have, unless there's any questions.
He's got a lot of information in here about LOE,
Yeah.
handling our water and wastewater or water. Also, Caitlin brought the bids on what needs to be done to Tower 2. And I said, between 1 and 10, 10 being, we have to do it this minute. So she brought me quotes so we can ponder on this. It's very expensive, and I guess we're gonna have to add it to the budget. And decide when we want to spend the money.
Steve has not seen a copy of that. I just finished that today. Steve, I'm sorry. I'm surprised.
So this has to do, Caitlin, if you want to say what you told me.
Yeah, so you guys, so this is for Tower 2 for the well. That pump runs off of VFD Drive. So what we have happen occasionally, and when I say occasionally, I mean once a year or every 2 years. I'm aware of once in the last 12 months that it has happened. So what happens is whether on or off, the pump will call for an opposite. And the VFD won't respond appropriately, so either we will overflow the tower or we won't turn the pump on, we'll get low level alarms. Usually when we have to do that, of course, it's a very complicated digital foreign piece of equipment. We have to call into customer service, we have to try and get it reset. The problem we're running into at this point now is technology changes and they are no longer supporting this particular VFD. We've been working on a quote on and off for 2 years. This is just kind of where we've landed. It's not identical to what you have, but it's a good alternative. It's with a local company who we would subcontract out to. So when I was speaking with Susan, on the scale of all the things that we have to prepare, this is not a crisis. This information is for you guys to budget appropriately for. You have other places I would prefer to spend your money.
Yeah.
So this is more just informational, so you're aware. It does occasionally cause us more on-site time. It does occasionally cause us a problem, but it's not something that's happening so frequently that we're in a public safety situation at that point, so.
Why is there sales tax on here?
It has to do with some of the parts and how they route them. And I need to get back with him on that and see if we can find a vendor that will allow us the waiver.
Yeah, I think we will not pay sales tax.
That's what I was gonna say, we
Yeah.
don't pay sales tax.
No, we
typically,
shouldn't.
so-
Like I said, I knew you guys were all gonna be in one place tonight, so I just kind of threw everything together so you could kind of have an idea of what's coming your way, but I more specifically wish I would have had a solid estimate for the lift station
Okay,
situations, which I don't yet.
so it's only 16,000.
Yeah, just not to keep everybody, but just. So, as you all know, we've worked with LO Environmental for many years and now we have a new contract. It's essentially the same form as the old. We have asked Caitlin to provide cost estimates for various items that we need to get done. So this is one of them. She just mentioned a lift station. There's actually 2 different lift stations. Those are probably higher priority, correct?
Absolutely, without question.
And so when and if, I mean, we will get those numbers, we can actually go ahead with that without the board approval under some type of emergency provision. I don't want to use that unnecessarily, but I mean, the one, and really frankly, both are honestly, they're pretty close to emergencies, right?
The lift station,
Yes.
they're incredible.
You're at
I
the
mean, they're
point,
bad.
Is this the 2-inch things that we were talking about?
Now, this is the one at, Woods.
Oh,
The one
yes.
side's blowing apart, and then the other one over at Shawnee Preserve, which I don't know what happened
and
there.
the pumps are real expensive.
well, it's not just that. The situation with those is those are duplex systems, so you have 2 pumps right now. Both lift stations are running off of a singular pump. If that pump gives, you're in a situation where we don't have a way to push that water where it needs to go. So they take priority over
So
this.
those definitely are
Yes.
emergencies.
So if we can bring them to the board, we will. On the other hand, if we get a quote, let's say it's Wednesday of this week and it seems actionable and it's time to go, we'll go ahead and do that. We'll notify the board, what the costs were and so forth. But, that is kind of how we intended to proceed there. Yes, repair and replacement, sorry. We have, the budget for it would be through the repair and replacement account. We're setting aside money each month for this exact purpose. And so there is budget for it. It's always any of these unforeseen expenditures are a hit to you, but at the same time, I think we got at least 50 grand. did check it.
Yeah,
Today.
rough estimate about 54.
In the water account is what you're
Water
saying?
replacement for store.
In the repair, okay. And I was gonna say, the 57,000 that we owe Brulé, that's set aside too, isn't it?
That's a totally different.
Okay.
different-
I
actually
know
different
all
account.
of these are coming at one time. Okay. You're gonna play in the game, I guess you gotta pay the price. Did everybody have a chance to, look at the, And I want to mention something else about the budget. We do have a list of all the increases in payroll. If anybody in the public wants to see them, all you do need to do is ask Aaron. Because they just got finalized as we voted. And are we ready to vote on approving the list of bills?
I might make a motion to approve the bills. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And then we talk about Brule, and he is complete now
Yes.
to your satisfaction.
Yeah, and it obviously it's languished some. I might defer to Andy, but there was one fix that was completed, I guess, about a week or two ago now.
A couple of weeks ago, we had a leak down at the lift station down in the south plant. Just in order to expedite it getting done, me, Troy, and, Brian from Haynes went down there, rehabbed it, and it's up and running, no longer leaking. It wouldn't have had any effects on the initial pump runs that we did as far as gallons per minute and stuff like that. So it was just mostly a matter of fixing this leak, and now it's fixed.
You know, something else? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did they ever finish cleaning up in front of Polly there?
Right.
In front of Polly, they had a wooden bin.
Yeah, he got it last week. He even called me because I said I could move it out of the way, but he swung up, it's all picked up and gone.
I do want to. No, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I wanted to ask about the, mention this so it's on tape for anybody that's paying attention about running the lifts to make sure they work from the south plant to the north plant. And because that's very important to us progressing to end the south plant. So if somebody would speak on that, you guys can fight over it.
Keeps looking at me.
I just want to make sure that the public knows what we're doing right now to work towards getting that plant to be disabled.
Well, the biggest thing right now, is like I said, there's not a ton going, and interject anytime, but, and really until we turn around and get this north plant, the second part done,
Mhm.
there's not a whole lot. I mean, your main lines are running for it, but we can't really run a test because you won't get the flows that you need to really do a test. Now we can pump out of the south station, pump it into that lift station and run it, but we can only do that in intervals and stuff like that. What most people don't realize is that south one down there gets everything from woods, basically everything from the pot place south goes down there. Sunrise Dispensary, I think. It was called. Dispensary, that's what it is. Sorry, school language. But see, none of that's going that way. Once we turn around and turn Eddie and that on, none of that goes that way. It goes the opposite. So that's why we won't have as much.
So are you saying that we won't be testing them? I
We,
thought we were.
We
yeah,
can, she wants to.
we
Okay,
want to. So here, the bigger issue remains what the wastewater facilities can discharge. So for example, even though I'm only discharging 14,000 gallons a day through the south plant, I'm discharging 37 gallons a day through the north plant. I can't go over 50.
okay,
So I can't test that
okay.
for a long, we can turn it on for a couple hours, but then the other problem remains. The more we turn it on and off, we change the direction of flow in the piping, and we're gonna
Got
hammer.
that stuff, okay, gotcha.
So we need it to be a sustained run for a period of time. We need to shut it back down until we're expanded fully.
All right,
We're working towards it.
we are working towards it, and hopefully, maybe by the end of next year, we'll be able to shut that plant down. Okay. What else do we have? Do we have anything else to discuss? Anybody? Nope.
So are you gonna motion on Brule or
Oh, I'm sorry. Motion,
Make a motion,
Pay.
pay relay. Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn. I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
For some reason, I thought tonight's meeting was really long.
I did too.